Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're jumping into something pretty surprising happening in, well, one of the planet's busiest cities.
Uh-huh.
Picture this. A city where, over 7.5 million people at 75 lakh depend on this massive train network every single day.
It's huge, absolutely massive.
And then bam, a key part of their digital ticketing, these QR codes everyone uses, just gets suspended.
Yeah, it's a big deal. We're talking about Mumbai's suburban railway. And our mission today really is to figure out not just what happened, but the why behind it.
Exactly, the why.
Because, it's more than just convenience versus security. It's a real look at how, well, let's call it user ingenuity, sometimes for the wrong reasons, constantly forces systems to change. It makes you rethink what secure even means.
That why is what we're digging into. Because this wasn't some small glitch, was it? We've got both Central Railway, CR, and Western Railway, WR, officially pulling the plug on QR code booking through their UTSonmobile app.
That's right. No more just scanning a code at the station for your ticket.
So what's the new rule then?
Well, if you want that paperless mobile ticket now, you have to book it before you get close. Specifically, outside a geo-fenced zone 20 meters away from the tracks and stations.
20 meters.
Yeah, confirmed by officials from both lines. WR's Chief Public Relations Officer, Vineet Abhishek, and a senior manager at CR. It really changes the daily routine for, well, millions.
Right. But hang on. If they had geofencing built in, the system was designed for convenience, right? How were people getting around it so much that they had to take this kind of drastic step?
Okay, so the misuse really started getting noticed back in 2023, and the method was, frankly, pretty clever.
How so?
People found a simple website hosting static QR codes for every single station on the network.
Just felt there for anyone to grab.
Yep. They'd download them, some even printed them out. But the really bold move, generating the actual ticket inside the train.
Inside the train? You mean like when they see the ticket checker coming?
Exactly. Often, right when they were confronted by a TTE, a ticket travel examiner, they'd quickly scan the code they had saved and generate a fresh ticket on the spot. This is apparently a big problem on the air-conditioned trains.
Wow, the nerve. Pulling out a just-bought ticket right then? Or, wait, the outline mentioned scanning codes off other people's phones too. How did that work with the app's security? Didn't it block codes from the phone gallery?
It did. The app was designed to block gallery images and use GPS for geofencing. But people are ingenious, like we said. They found ways around the geofencing, and crucially, they bypass the gallery block by just holding up one phone, displaying the static QR code for another person to scan with their phone.
So like a team effort in fair dodging.
Sort of, yeah. A shared illicit workaround that clearly spread.
That's quite something. A real cat and mouse game. So what's the railway's move now? How do they counter that level of trickery?
Well, the officials seem to have landed on what they think is the only real sustainable fix. Dynamic QR codes.
Dynamic.
Meaning the codes aren't static anymore. They refresh constantly, maybe every few minutes. That makes downloading or sharing a code beforehand pretty much useless.
I see. Because the code would expire almost immediately.
Exactly. They believe this will make misuse nearly impossible. It's not just about stopping the fraud, obviously. It's about protecting revenue and, basic fairness to all the passengers who do buy tickets properly.
Dynamic codes sound much harder to cheat. But thinking aloud here, does that just shift the problem? Could new ways to bypass it pop up? Or maybe it causes issues for legitimate users like connection problems or something.
That's a really important question. And yeah, it highlights the ongoing battle. Dynamic codes are definitely a step up security-wise. But tech history tells us people always find ways, right? It means constant watching, constant adapting.
Sure.
And there's always a trade-off. You heard from some commuters, right? Like Rakesh Mehra from Vasai, who said, this is the easiest way to avoid queues. For him, it's just less convenient now.
Yeah, you lose that quick scan-and-go benefit. But then you have others, like Sunita Patil from Kalyan, who apparently welcomed it. She felt genuine travelers were losing out because others were exploiting the system.
Right. It perfectly captures that tension, doesn't it? We all want things to be easy, convenient, but we also expect fairness and for systems to work properly.
Absolutely. And this whole Mumbai situation really throws a spotlight on that balancing act. The push for easy tech versus the absolute need for solid security, especially in huge public services, and how user behavior, even the rule-breaking kind, forces these systems to evolve.
Couldn't have said it better.
So the big takeaway seems to be this necessary move away from static, easily copied digital keys toward something more dynamic, more secure, just to keep a vital service running fairly.
Precisely. And it leaves you with a thought, doesn't it? In our world, QR codes are literally everywhere now. Menus, payments, logging in.
Everywhere.
What other vulnerabilities might be hiding in plain sight in these everyday technologies we rely on? And maybe more critically, how ready are we for the next clever way someone finds to get around the rules? Something to definitely think about.